2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. Today's coverage of the Kelly Classic is set to kick off. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, as always, in the booth. Pleasure of being here at Echo Park Golf Club. Rich, what are these players facing as they step up to this first tee?
Well, it's a really cool opening tee shot with the city views in the background. However, don't get lulled to sleep because you got to hit a good tee shot to avoid all four bunkers that dot this fairway, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to, again, a green that's well protected by bunkers both right and left. An opening par here is a fantastic score.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. Uh-oh, they've hooked this one. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Well, that was a good strike. Getting ready to play their third. And this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Nice stroke. I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
He's currently tied for 11th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Atta boy, good shot. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. And here we are with the third shot. Playing within their comfort zone there. This putt coming up is for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. That's going to find the water, sadly. Getting ready to play their third. That's heading into the rough, I think. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from about 105 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Setting up here with a very long putt. Was on a good line. "20 feet to the hole. That's a good putt to make. You'll take that. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the fourth hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water, so anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Now, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the fourth. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Teeing off here at the 5th.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here. Four left.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. A 9-foot chance here.
Nice little par putt here.
It's on a good line. Nicely holed and for par. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the lead. And here we are with their 4th. 5 strokes behind our leader. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
This is on a great line.
Well, at least it wasn't a double. Currently at 2 over par. Here we have a par 5. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Time for the 2nd shot here at the 7th. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Getting ready to play their 3rd. And this putt to move into the top 20. Well, that's a nice line. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Going with the hybrid. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Sitting at 1 over. How close was that to going down? Putting for bogey. Don't mind the look of this. That's frustrating. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. Oh, that is crushed. from about 200 yards out. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Wow, what a shot. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, just missed. An opportunity to make a par here. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. This hole is a par 5. Well struck. Second shot here at the 10th. And here we are with the third shot. Opting for the 5-iron. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And that will drop in for birdie. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be slightly offline here. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. This putt is from 14 feet.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
That gets the job done. Sitting at a couple over for the day. Let's head to the 12th hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
It's got a chance. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. Now 4 back after that hole. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. An important par save.
That was a gallant attempt. This is a bogey putt coming up. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Sitting at 2 over for the event. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. That got caught up in a few of the branches. That's a little untidy. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Look like this one's heading to the beach. A bit wild on approach there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
And this putt coming up for his par. Just didn't drop. Well, that's a bit disappointing. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Good looking shot this. This shot is about 140 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. This should play. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 13 feet to the hole.
Hör auf das zu spielen.
Wieso? So gut. Aber das Turnier läuft gerade nicht so hier. Tue ich voll verkacken.
Oh, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Ja, ja, fast kann jeder sagen.
Job done.
Ja, letztes Turnier haben wir alle gewonnen. Das war das Beste. Das wollte ich mal ein bisschen verkacken. Ja.
Up to the 16th tee now.
Wo hau ich den jetzt rein, ja?
They get a little round draw here.
Bleib doch mal stehen, jo. Du Sau.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
Liege gerade Sofa bis um 6 gezockt und noch nicht geschlafen.
Eieiei. Party on bei dir. Ach, Scheiße.
Ich meinte bei Angeln.
Ja, schon klar. Der kommt nicht.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Currently at +3 for the round. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Well, on the tee now.
Bin den jetzt wieder Stufe 36, 37.
Na moin. Hat sich ja gelohnt, sie noch durchzumachen.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Playing from around 160 yards.
Ja.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Fliegen
Needs this
ja
one to kick right.
nur 2 Wind.
Good shot there. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. This has eyes for the hole.
Banner muss sagen, bin im Arsch wie Sau, kann ich nicht mehr ablach.
Glaube ich.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Nicht im Bunker. Oh.
Bin aber jetzt bei Tilly.
No.
To get up and down here from the sand.
Haha Bunga.
And this putt is for a final score of 73.
Nicht rein.
Nee. Nicht wirklich. Die Runde tue ich da verkacken, ne? Und schon wieder.
A bit long on that one.
Ich hau mich weg.
Another look at that one. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Bis ja schlimmer wie ich.
Ja.
This one started out on a good line.
Und schon wieder vorbei.
This next putt is for bogey. And that will do it. Here's
Ja, die Runde war kacke, auf jeden Fall. Aber haben eine Trophäe
it's fair
gekriegt.
to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
Easy.
Not what the player was hoping for at week's end. Hopefully they can find some positives to take with them.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage on behalf
Ganz
of
schnell
Rich
weiter.
Beam. I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Nichts gekriegt.
Der verliert.
Holzkopf. Oder Kohle. Ne, Kohle.
.2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's events. Today's coverage of the Haven Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, proud to be alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beam. What's this opening hole like?
Look for the backs. It's 5-5-5, and a nice tee shot will allow pretty much every player to go for this green at 2. Second shot will play straight downhill. I got to say, I've seen a lot of golf courses in my lifetime, Luke. The second shot on this par 5 is absolutely astounding. I love this opening hole.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. 2 wins so far this season.
Das sieht doch ganz gut aus. Ja, ein bisschen versprochen.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Appears to have overcooked this one. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke. I can tell you that.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. They're going with the pitching
Damn.
wedge. Has he hit it?
Huh?
No, doesn't quite
Das ist ein
look like
Scheiß.
it. Second shot on the second.
Was ist das? Was ist das für ein scheiß Ding hier? Was macht denn der für ein Scheiß? Das war vorhin auch schon so, ey. Geh mal so, Sack. Hör auf. Ein Anfänger, ja. Das war nicht so viele
Getting ready to
Punkte.
play their third.
Schlägt er wenigstens vernünftig.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, so close.
Verdammt,
Just a 4-footer remaining. Looks good off the blade. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last. That's nicely done. Second shot here on the third. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. A birdie putt awaits. Looking good. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that'll move into even par for the tournament. We're back along the beach here at Tahitian Escape, the fourth hole, Rich.
Long par 4 and sand everywhere. What a spectacular setting this hole is. You find the fairway, your second shot is going to be a little bit downhill, surrounded by what? More sand? You don't say here in Tahiti. What a spectacular hole this is.
Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the fourth.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of third spot.
This really looks good.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. And he moves to 1 under par. He's in a share of third place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Going with the 7. And that was a bit of a misfire. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. He finds himself in a share of fourth. Here we are at the 6th hole. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Sitting at 1 under. Currently in 4th position.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Not a bad line, this. That's well done. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. We have a par 5 on this one. That's not ideal.
Ja, manchmal geht er solche Wind überhaupt nicht rüber.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep.
Manchmal fliegt er sonst wohin durch den scheiß Wind.
Well, this could alter the line of the shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's 2 shots back. And choosing the 8 iron here. Nicely done. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. This is a par putt.
On a nice line.
He currently shares 4th position. We've reached the 8th hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. And this putt to move them into a tie for 2nd. I like the look of this. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 2 under. He's currently tied for 2nd.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And the closing hole on the outward 9 at Tahitian Escape is a par 4 measuring 420 from the tips, Rich.
lay up short of those fairway bunkers, those cross bunkers there in the fairway. Second shot straight back up the hill. When the pin's in the back of the green, it's almost a completely blind second shot. Finding the green here in 2. Job well done.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Henny, how's that ball lying?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Wait.
Getting ready to play their third. Just one stroke back and right in it. Didn't that look good for a long time? And if this can go down, he'll save par. Oh, nice looking putt. For the par. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
Well played, mate. This shot here from about 240 yards. Just a stroke behind the leader. Going with a 3-wood here. Should find the green.
Bitte liegen.
Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just 1 shot back, things are getting interesting.
Oh, get in!
Sehr schön.
That had eyes to the whole way. And that's going to hoist him into first place. That shot so good, we need to have another look.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Schönes Ding.
And with that, they move into first place. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
Wow, that was just striped. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Pretty good shot there.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Opting for the hybrid, I think. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Leading by 3 strokes now. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Opting for the 3-wood. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Go.
Ooh, right by the hole. No, that's too bad. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Oh, well played. And that will take him to 7 under. He's currently sitting in 1st place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. This player's dialed in. What a shot. This is beautiful to watch.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that will take him to 8 under. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the 8-iron here. Good shot there, Beamer. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Just a couple of inches away from finding that one. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar, Luke. The greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Okay, Steady now. Par putt coming up here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
And the penultimate hole at Tahitian Escape is another one of those risk-reward par 4s.
A hole that you are just hoping that the wind is helping just a little bit. Straight back up the hill. Just a couple of little bunkers there that you don't really want to find. But even if you do, the way this green is sloped, everything kind of seems to run right towards the middle. This is a fantastic opportunity for birdie, certainly. More than likely an eagle or two.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Now 6 shots in front after that hole. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Oh, really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, oh my. What a way to finish the round.
Was ein Ding.
To win the tournament.
Was ein
Yeah, I
Ding.
like that. Going out in style, just like you want to.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Time for the second shot into the first. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Is tracking.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Moments like that deserve another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots. But they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And that's the line in the sand. Well, that should save them, that one from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And he's safely on the green. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. This is buckets. Oh, just missed. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. At -2, going along nicely today. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out. Looks good.
And that's for birdie. Well holed.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Looking at a par 5 here. Well, Rich, this player's certainly looking sharp out there on the course after signing with a new apparel company, it appears.
Look good, feel good, play good, I say, Luke. I say clothes make the man, clothes make the woman, clothes make the player in this instance. I think it's always a refreshing change when you go to a new apparel company, because I think it just gives you a sense of giddiness, like it's something brand new and you take it out for a spin. I always like getting, new clothing, new apparel to wear out there on the golf course. I don't know, it just kind of invigorated me. Gave me some energy. It made me feel, bigger and taller and faster and stronger. It didn't. I know that for a fact, but you know what? I liked it. It felt good to be out there in brand new clothing.
And this putt to move into a tie for second.
These are on rails, looking good.
That's inside the range.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. That's some good golf right there. That was a great shot at the right time.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
This is their look at birdie. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Always nice to hold those for birdie. And that will take him to 5 under. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Second shot here on the 7th. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. That's disappointing. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. This one's looking good. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Currently at -5 now for the day. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Luke, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will move him to 6 under par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Has to putt this one downhill. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. A long par 4 this hole. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. This one from about 160 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. And choosing the 8-iron here. Nicely done. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Go in. Just didn't drop. A par putt awaits. And down it goes. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole. Oh, that is bombed. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. choosing the 9-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
Oh, you know you want to.
Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. And that will take him to 3 under. And back to the course with the live action. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
There have been a lot of players that have come out, and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest men or women to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And down it goes for an eagle. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. Let's get back to it, shall we? Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Wonderful shot. He sits in first position. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That's tidy. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And he's holed it. What a shot.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Going with the 8-iron here. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This for a birdie run. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Opting for the 6-iron. Wonderfully played. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Was on a good line. An opportunity to make their par. And down it goes. 12 under the card now with the stretch to play.
And nice to have that cushion heading down to the last few holes.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, that goes down for an eagle. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. This putt here to get to 14 under the card.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Oh, what a super shot. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
It's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick. Right over the spot they were looking at.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead. Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second. And a chance to ice the tournament here, holding the lead, playing the last. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. Ooh, that almost went down. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
Players never forget their first ever PGA Tour win, nor will this player. Great job.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup.
Yep, tracking nicely.
He's currently in a share of 11th place. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
8 feet to the cup. Nice line. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Currently 1 under for the event. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Oh, that was pure. Lining up from around 160 yards. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there. And here we are with the third shot. Playing their fourth shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this one is for bogey. Oh, what a stroke. Yep, you'll take that. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup.
And that'll drop him down to even par now. Now we're on the fourth tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
That should set up another chance. A putt for a place in the top 10. Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. We've arrived at a par 4. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. That was a gallant attempt. Three feet to go here to the hole.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 5 strokes behind. Now with the honour on a par 5. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty.
Sehr schön.
That was sensational, Luke.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Oh, yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
An eagle on the last hole for this player. Let's see if they can't build on the momentum they've created.
Oh, well played. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, so close. Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Currently a couple under for the event. We have a par 3 on this one. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
Better than most.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. From around 180 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. looks to be going with the 6-iron.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
You like that, didn't you? Now, 4 under par. Currently in 3rd place. How close was that to going down? And this putt to move into a share of 1st. Bit quick in the stroke, that looked pulled. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
So far, so good.
That'll hurt the momentum. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Next up is this par 4 hole. Oh, well done. Time for the second shot at the 11th. That was special. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Surely it's going to.
All right, you'll make it the next time. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. That's half a chance of being holed, this one. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Next up is this 2-shot hole. That's not the one he wanted. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Going with the 7. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
This for back-to-back birdies. Starting to look really good.
Ouch, that hurts. And that should secure the par on this one. Bubba Watson is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. I'll tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
This one has eyes for the hole. Yes, they've made it. And with that, they'll move to 5 under par. Bubba Watson, our leader in this one. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Not a bad line, this one. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades, and I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Putting for a bogey. And the putt drops now at 4 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. A live look at the leaderboard, and Bubba Watson finds himself in top spot. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And he's down there. You got to read.
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
If it's up, it could be in. Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
And as we check the leaderboard, it's great to see Bubba Watson back on top.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 17th. Going with the hybrid. Handy effort, that one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This putt is for a share of second.
And if he should make it, tied going into the final hole.
This has a real chance.
Ooh. Putting for a par here. Bubba Watson currently in the lead as we head to the next tee. Rich, we find ourselves on the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. Oh, that one just missed the hole. That was wonderfully done. And this putt for a final score of 68.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today. This one's looking good.
The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, unfortunately, not able to secure back-to-back victories here, but you've got to be impressed with the performance overall.
Luke, this player did everything to seal back-to-back wins on the PGA Tour. Unfortunately, coming up just a touch short. Still 2 awesome weeks.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.